is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating...
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. To keep it in the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before. because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Texas A&M going quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hester. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you see them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this.
It's a fumble! And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hester. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ward. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Texas A&M going
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hester. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third down play from the gun. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need...
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Cook. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
27, jump.
The inside handoff. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Hester. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Looking to scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Turning it on. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. Not much. much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Aggie! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything... working anyways.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches. I'd one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hester. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Give to the back. Pass the sticks and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25 and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hester. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Gashes the heart of the knee. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he makes the extra point. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice. This
breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.